The problem with explaining parents' rights to a person as compared to free speech rights, free speech, you say, go look in the First Amendment, there it is. But for parents' rights, there's no place to go look. You have to go read a bunch of Supreme Court decisions to see how they found it, what they've done to it in the meantime, and it's an evolving standard. That's the problem.
This idea that once a child is dropped off at a school, they enter the doors of that school, that then the parental rights evaporate, and that parent has no say over what their child will be taught, what their child will be exposed to.
Child. The second provision says that a child's view should be taken into consideration side by side with a parent's, and that the child's view should be given due consideration. And this is especially true as the child gets older. What this means is anytime there's a conflict or a dispute between a child and the parent, a government bureaucrat gets to decide what is in the best interest of the child instead of the parent deciding what is in the best interest of the child. A fit, loving parent who cares for their children is now put in the same position as an unfit, abusive parent under the provisions of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child.
They can take an article that's incorporated into the wording of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, lift that article out, make a law around that article, pass it through a state legislature, and by doing this 20 times, in effect, such and such a state now has as its law the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child.
The Parents' Rights Amendment has as many applications as the government has tentacles. Whenever the government says, we're going to make the decision for you with the Parents' Rights Amendment, you're going to say, no, we'll make that decision as a family.